Talk to me. WSRadio.com.
Welcome to Performance in Motion with your host, Dr. Dennis.
Hey folks, this is Dr. Dennis here. Happy New Year again. Okay, I'm sure most of you folks out there are moving forwards towards achieving your goals for 2018. And I am here today with a very good friend and colleague, Mr. Brenton Wynn. How are you, sir?
Hey, Dennis, how you doing?
Doing great. And by the way, it's WYNN. So let me give you a little bit of intro to who this expert is. And he is a board-certified physician in physical medicine and rehab and also in pain management. He's been practicing for over 21 years, and he's also affiliated with multiple hospitals, such as Alvarado Medical Hospital and Sharp Chula Vista. Okay, so he is a graduate of Howard University College of Medicine, and he specializes in many things. Dr. Wynn, tell us about you.
Well, thanks, Dennis. I just a little correction. I'm actually currently only affiliated with Paradise Valley Hospital as a hospital entity.
Okay.
But I'm affiliated with a couple of other organizations throughout San Diego County. But my background, I pretty much grew up here in San Diego. I attended Gompers Secondary, graduated from there in '87, went to UCLA for undergrad, and I got a degree in, initially it was kinesiology. The department changed names, so my paper says physiological sciences.
Wow, fancy.
Yeah, real fancy. So from there, I went to Howard University College of Medicine, got my MD through there. My first year out of medicine was at my internship at Good Samaritan Regional Medical Center in Phoenix, Arizona. From there, I completed my physical medicine and rehabilitation residency at Stanford and did a fellowship in interventional spine and musculoskeletal medicine at LSU Health Science Center in New Orleans.
Wow. So one college wasn't enough, obviously.
You know, it's nice to move around.
That's why you're a specialist.
That's why. And I always tell people, I joke and I say, you know, I like to go places where after the first year I don't have to be accountable.
Absolutely. So here's an amazing story, folks. I actually met Dr. Brenton's mom in church about 8 years ago. And I think after about 2 weeks speaking with her, she said, I have a son that's a doctor in sports medicine and physical medicine and rehab. And I said, you got to be kidding me. So I said, we got to meet. And soon after that, we met. And she has also said that he is a specialist and, wow, I can't speak today. He's a Sifu. He's a martial arts expert. I call him Ninja Master. Dr. Wynn, tell us about that aspect of your life.
Well, actually, it's kind of funny because I've been doing martial arts a whole lot longer than medicine. So, to me, I'm, you know, I have to look back and think of what is it that I do, you know, and I get confused sometimes. But I started actually martial arts training when I was about 11 after watching a few too many kung fu theaters on Saturday morning.
Awesome.
So I started with Kempo Karate. I was able to rise through that and achieve a black belt level. During some of our intermediate training in the Kempo Karate, my instructors encouraged us to become familiar with training with weapons, and they offered arnis de mano, which is the Filipino knife and stick fighting.
Cool.
And there was another classmate in the arnis de mano class, came from the East Coast, New Jersey. And he happened to
Jersey. Sorry, couldn't help that.
And he happened to be an instructor in traditional Chinese Kung Fu. So I used to train with him after class. Eventually, he set up a class on the off nights. So I remember when I was in the 10th grade, I used to train 2 classes a night for about 6 days a week.
Nice.
My high school didn't have sports. It was a math, science, computer magnet. So I think having a year-round athletic activity kind of kept me out of trouble.
Hey, so I guess here's a $1 million question. Do we call you doctor or Sifu or both?
It just depends on where I'm at. Yeah.
See, that's a good That's a good answer to the question.
And it didn't really stop there because once you got bitten by the martial art bug, it just follows you. So every location that I've actually lived in, whether I was in school or training in residency or some postgraduate program, I found some group to train with. So when I was in Washington D.C., I had the opportunity to train under a capoeira mestre, and did that for several years. I still am affiliated with a group here in San Diego. When I was up in the Bay Area, I got to train with Kung Lee and Sanshou. That's a freestyle Chinese style kick, punch, and throw, if you want to refer to that.
Nice.
And I've dabbled in a number of other things with friends that have trained in other systems. So, you never stop being a student. And the same thing applies to medicine.
Wow. So it's interesting how you've achieved tremendous success in martial arts and in the health field, specifically medicine. And as much as you are almost the sensei, right, the Sifu, as a master, you're still a student who's hungry.
Always. Yeah, there's the more what my instructors had always told me, that black belt that for most people when you get started is the goal to achieve is actually just the beginning. And it's kind of like getting out of medical school. You've got an MD degree, but you're utterly useless. You can't even get malpractice insurance because you have no postgraduate training. So you couldn't get a hospital contract. You couldn't get contracted with an insurance company. So it requires you to continue your medical education and your skills building and your skill sets.
Folks, I think that if most of us out there had this type of attitude, the amount of success and the altitude to which we will achieve, it will be continuous versus stagnant.
I agree so much. And I think, it's just a matter of being hungry and always wanting to continue to improve and to improve on your own personal skill sets, but also to be able to share those with those around you. You become accountable to those around you. If I didn't keep up with my skills, my students would look at me and say, well, why should I even take the time to learn this? Because you're not performing it.
Wow. So one of my role models growing up was Bruce Lee. And it's interesting how what you're sharing almost identically mimics his attitude on the plethora of martial arts that are out there, and then taking the best from each and then utilizing that to continuously move forward.
Oh, absolutely. And sometimes just from a completely martial arts perspective, sometimes we can get trapped in our own system and the rules and confines of our own system. And we saw that at the beginning of the 1990s with the development of MMA and the UFC.
Yes.
And you had individual styles come out, and if they weren't able to transition to meet whatever the obstacle was, whether it was you were a grappler and you had someone throwing punches and kicks, or you were a kicker and you had a grappler and you didn't know what to do on the ground, if you weren't able to be able to stop and identify where your weaknesses are and then work on those, you were never going to achieve any success, in those arenas. And life becomes the same thing.
Wow. It's interesting how this yearning to continue to fine-tune, to learn, and then share that information with your team and people around you.
Oh, and, I do have to confess, because what I try to do is surround myself with people that are 1 notch to 15 notches ahead of me, or deeper in their skill set. So actually, in a sense, I kind of feel lazy most of the time.
Well, it's interesting that your actions are parallel to what a real professional is, a successful professional, whether it's sports, whether it's medicine, whether it's acting, whatever it is, and it is continuous.
Absolutely. And, I got to tell you a little story about how a lot of people ask me, so how'd you get into medicine anyways? That's something you always knew you wanted to do. Well, unfortunately, going back to the martial arts again, I thought that if I could understand how to make myself stronger and faster, I'd be a better martial artist. And that kind of led me to be interested in exercise physiology, health, and functional development, which is kind of what I do as a physiatrist.
Awesome. Well, folks, we are here with Dr. Brenton Wynn, Wynn, and he is not only a martial arts expert, but he'll kick your butt and then he'll know how to fix you. So this is Dr. Dennis with WSRadio.com, the worldwide leader in internet talk. And in our next segment, we're going to listen to the rest of that story and also get into some specific issues that people experience with pain. Got a little...
Life is full of misadventures, from car crashes to home fires to getting choked out on the mat. Yes, I said getting choked out because I'm Carlos Kramer, jiu-jitsu competitor, MMA and media personality, and mild-mannered insurance agent. You can follow my adventures on Kick-Ass Radio, and I can protect you from life's misadventures at Kramer Insurance. Home, auto, life, business, and workers' comp. We're at KramerINS.com, and I want you to join my world.
Hey guys, CS Keys here to introduce you to San Diego's #1 health meal prep provider, Fresh and Fit Meals. With over 40 menu items to choose from, several pickup locations all over America's finest city, made and delivered fresh, never frozen. Save on time and money. Super convenient and improves the quality of your life. Just visit the website, freshandfitmeals.com, for all the menus and the pricing. Or give them a call at 858-805-5949 for more details. Remember, you are what you eat, so you might as well be fresh and fit with Fresh and Fit Meals.
Hi, this is Rob Barnett, CEO and founder of VinVillage.com and the Wine and Dine Show on Vin Village Radio. Do you have a wine, event, product, or service to promote? Then contact VinVillage.com to reach thousands of wine lovers across the country. Vin Village connects like-minded wine enthusiasts with unique and exclusive wines, events, products, and services. To learn more, contact us on VinVillage.com. Vin Village is where wine lovers connect.
I raised $8,000 to build schools for South African children.
After realizing how many people go hungry in San Diego, I now volunteer at a food pantry.
I'm spending the next year doing volunteer projects across 3 countries and helping in ways they designate to be the most helpful.
The World Link program at the Joan B. Kroc Institute for Peace and Justice recognizes the potential of youth as agents of social change. Learn how you can help youth become a generation of leaders in action at peace.sandiego.edu.
Are you serious about your music? Are you ready to run with the big dogs? The experts at Pitbull Audio have the gear to get you into the game. From leading manufacturers like Mesa Boogie, Fender, Pioneer, and American Audio. To sound your best, you need the best. Pitbull Audio can deliver in rehearsal, on stage, and into the big time. Dropping beats, shredding guitar, or making the crowd roar. Whatever you dream, Pitbull Audio can help make it happen. We are Pitbull Audio. We want you to play it loud. PitbullAudio.com.
Hey, it's Catherine from Listen Local Radio. Moe's Guitars has proudly served the San Diego music community since 1975. Specializing in guitars, basses, mandolins, banjos, and ukuleles, they buy, sell, trade, and consign. If you're looking for lessons, repairs, accessories, and cool gear, you found the right place. Located in downtown La Mesa Village, stop by and check out their digs or visit moesguitars.com or their Facebook page. MOZEguitars.com, 619-698-1185.